Today we have brand new to me. Got this in 1997, brand new Lasko 3733 from 1997. Someone said it's actually in one of the comments, because I've done different videos on this fan. Someone said it's actually, I think, a 37 something else. So feel free to chime in the comments based on the year and I think the motor. But this has the metal Marco motor in it. The D blades, which are my favorite blades, finally have the period correct D blades on them. I had mid 80s D blades on them because the original ones cracked on the hub. So today we're just going to do a cleaning. This went into service a little bit this year. Does not need to be oiled, so we just thought we would pop the grills off, hose them down, and just wipe down the blades and the interior of the cabinet and put it back together. Maybe a quick coat of wax. For those who follow the channel know I like wax on my fans. So let's get to work. Yeah, this fan at this point, motor's original, bearing, I believe, is original. Yeah, it's pretty much all original. I had it completely apart. I think, I want to say in 2017, 16. That's when I did the total restoration. The cabinet was rusting on the bottom, and then along the perimeter of the blades around the cabinet, it was showing rust. And it just really needed, at that point, the front, the blades needed to come off because the front needed to be oiled, and that's where I cracked. I made the mistake of when I took the blades off, I was trying to kind of walk it back and forth to get it to come off. Bad. It stressed the plastic on the hub, and it broke it. Where I have learned, when you're working blades off, you have to pull straight up. Don't try to like wobble back and forth to try to work it loose, because that's where the plastic is the weak link there on the shaft, and that's what gives sometimes before it actually coming off. I have found, though, once you take these off once or twice, it's easier in the future to do it, and that works out pretty well. So you can see these blades actually I put on this summer, got from another YouTuber who really took care of me, made some swaps to get these. He even included a replacement handle. This handle's original, and these handles, while not as sturdy as the Lakewoods from the 70s and 80s, these are tend to be very sturdy. But this one finally gave way a little bit. I painted it because it had yellowed. I painted it a number of years ago, but at some point I'll put the new one on. It's just starting to crack. I'm going to use it until it's totally toast. All right, so what we're going to do is, do we have any canned air on the shelf?
It's in the basement.
And you want to grab it?
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to grab that. I don't think this is so dirty. We need to hook up the air compressor. And yeah, there's really just kind of surface dirt on here, not bad. And spin down is really good on this fan from using it this summer. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty good. So these grills, I have actually two sets of these, because when I bought this fan brand new in 1997, I bought two of them. And its brother, if you will, unfortunately left us in, I want to say, 2000, maybe 2006 or 7. And basically it locked up. And at that point in my fan career, if you will, I did not know how to deal with that. So I tried a few things. I tried to just put some oil on the outside, of the rear bearing, and it didn't really work. And I probably tried to take it apart, didn't know what I was doing, and unfortunately, I got rid of it, and hopefully someone found it at the dumpster at the apartment I was living and took it and fixed it, and maybe, who knows, it's out there somewhere today. Likely not. All right, so he's going to blow out, and I was just saying to people on YouTube, there's not a ton of dust in that. That's why I don't think we need to hook up the air compressor. And then maybe while you do that, I'll get you, we need some spray cleaner to wipe down the cabinet, so I'll get you that. We don't have to use paper towels, we can use stop letting. So let's, that looks like that's spray cleaner. Instead of paper towels, we have these white shop towels that we bought for such occasions. Let's see. Of course, they're gonna be in the last bin I possibly want. Which is always the case. Maybe, oh, here they are. Nope. Yep. Nope. I don't like to use the towels that I use for my car. We can use this is actually perfect. I don't like to use the terry cloths for my car. All right. So do you want to spray that down? And then what I'll do is, so for folks out there, for the grills, I'm gonna go spray these down. Typically what I do, and you don't have to watch me do it, is I hit it with the little simple green. I lay them on the asphalt driveway, hit it with the little simple green that's diluted. And then after I do that, I just hit them with the hose and
This is vinegar.
that's that. Oh,
It smells like
it does smell, it'll work though. I wonder what was being cleaned. You can use that to clean glass, actually, vinegar. And then what we're gonna do is we're also gonna put a coat of wax on it, and I'm just trying to get my wax. Now for the vehicle, I use McGuire's, and for the fans, I tend to keep, for fans, lawnmowers, and other things, I tend to keep a thing of turtle wax around, and it may not be at this location, which means we will use the good stuff. Nothing but the best for my Lasko, right? Okay. Let's see. I must have it, so I don't know where the heck I put it. Alright, so once you do that, do you want to do a little waxing? And I will, as I started to say, spray the, I'm gonna refill this. Take care of the grills. So what we do is we do the blades on both sides. We do the inside of the cabinet, the outside of the cabinet, and the bottom. And I just feel it just protects it. And I feel that this type of sheet metal or whatever it is, this has this has been primed and Rust-Oleum spray painted. Actually, no, I think I used a brush, which I would never do that again. I prefer the spray, but for whatever reason, I tried to brush it because you can buy spray paint where you can brush it. But typical fans that haven't been repainted or anything like that, they are so susceptible to rust that I find a small coat of wax really helps it out. All right. Feel free to talk to the YouTube audience out there while I'm closing this down. so these are now wet, but this came off very easily. Very easily. So they're wet. Being at the time of year it is, we don't have a lot of overhead sunlight, so just gonna let them dry here. And then after they dry, we'll put them back on. We may not film us putting them back on because it's the reverse of taking them off, which probably everyone knows how to do. And there was really just a light dust on the front grill. The rear grill didn't have much, but it came off very easily. I think in my collection, this is the only fan, let me think about it, of all the fans I have and acquired, this is the only fan from the 1990s that I have owned since brand new. The next oldest would be, since new, not used, would probably be in 2007 or 8. I think I bought it in 2008, but it was after they were discontinued the infamous Lakewood P25, which I've done many videos on. Were you able to wax the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, great. So we're done. So we're done with this. What we'll do is we will wait for those grills to dry, and then we'll come back and fire it up. All right. So the grills have dried. He has put the grills back on, and we're kind of wrapping up for the day here for this project. But just want to do a quick test before we put it to sleep for the winter. So low. Love this fan. I think I love this fan extra because I've owned it since it was new in 1997. I was 19 when I got this fan. I am now 46. And high. All right. So what I'm talking about. The 1997 fan was on. Check out that spin down. Spin down should be good still because, again, it was recently oiled. That's great. All right, so this fan doesn't come out for heavy service anymore because, you know, it's restored and it's, you know, you can still find these, but not like you could before. Personally, I like the years with the D blades on them versus those pointy, ugly blades that came after this. So we got that. And also, in the video of this fan, I talk about this thing has high amount of hours on it. I use this in my window every summer, from the time it got warm enough in the spring to like mid-fall, so high hours. The amazing part is the original blades were yellowed and warped. They're gone. Actually, another YouTuber has those now. He's trying to make the most of them, which is pretty cool. These grills, I have a separate set of grills for this that came from its twin. Both are pretty much the same, really good shape. So I want to keep it that way. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.